What's up, observers?
What's happening?
In to
Hello.
episode 56, Third Party Observers, the podcast where we invite you into our living room. Well, specifically today, the living room, sometimes the kitchen. But
Dining room.
Wherever you're listening, we hope you're having a good day. I'm Austin. We got John here. Got Stan here.
You're Austin? Nice
I'm
to meet
Austin. I'm Awesome Austin. That's what some people call me.
I think no one has
Other people
Exactly 0 people call
Other
you that.
people call me Aston. So
Yeah, that's more like it.
this guy.
yeah.
Who has 2 thumbs and calls John Aston? This guy.
Oh my gosh, I've got a story. That's funny. So,
Thank you
said
for letting me know I'm funny.
two thumbs. That just reminded me of a story at work. So I was on the I was talking to a different department, but we work kind of side by side together. And he's trying to like, did you update this? But I was on the phone, so I gave him a thumbs up. And I was, yeah, I did. And so and I get off the phone, and he's like, John, did you do it? And I was like, yeah, I gave you a thumbs up. He's like, why didn't you give me 2 thumbs up? And I said, I looked at him and I said, that's why asking you why you don't have hair, you Charlie Brown looking mother. And the whole room just lost it. Because he's bald, so.
Was he being serious or did he like legitimately make a mistake? He forgot you didn't have 2 hands?
I don't know, but it was pretty funny. I was
That's
just
awesome.
like, you son of a gun.
Also,
Is that
why,
what you said?
why would
Yeah.
he need? Was the 1 thumb not enough?
I don't know. He's
Was
It's
it-
just half a confirmation.
Yeah.
He just said, he's like, I like it when people give me 2 thumbs up. I was like, well, I'm sorry.
I am unable to at this time.
Yeah.
What a prick.
Yeah. It's fine. He's my best work friend, so it's fine.
man.
So you can say those kinds of things
Yeah.
to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we've got a fun show for you today, although maybe we're not starting off super fun with our observation of the week, TBD. But before we get into that, make sure you go follow us on social media, Twitter at Party Observers, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube at Third Party Observers. So YouTube and Spotify is now where you can watch our show live. Well, not live, but you can watch us in person. You can see us stare at John whenever he makes a fool of himself.
Wait, probably at least once an episode.
Yeah, whenever
Probably twice.
he fumbles, his headset or
Well, thankfully we weren't on air yet, or else it wouldn't have been family friendly.
Okay, so have you guys heard about the volcano eruption
Yes.
near Tonga?
Yeah, absolutely.
Was it Tonga? Did Tonga erupt?
I think
All right.
Tonga has multiple islands, and I think it was just an island of Tonga.
I tell you what, when this news story broke a couple weeks ago, this was the first time I'd ever even heard that Tonga was a place. So,
Existed.
I definitely had to look it up. I was like, where? Because the alert that I saw was that like a tsunami warning was set for like the West Coast and Alaska, and I thought, well, crap, this Tonga must be close, and it's not.
It's like by New Zealand,
Yeah.
Australia.
Yeah.
Well, but like tsunamis can go a long way.
Yeah, I mean,
Ocean,
I get
man.
it.
It's big.
Science.
Waves.
Yeah.
But if you haven't seen the video of
Like from the space station.
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, it's cool, but it's also scary.
terrifying.
Like it's like
because
well,
it
see
was
the
an
shockwave.
underwater.
yeah, the shock waves are like nuts. Like
Yeah.
it's very cool to look at, but it's also like if you think about it at all, it's like, oh my god.
If
And-
I was close to that, I would be dead.
Yeah.
well, yeah, and the before and after shots of the island of Tonga or islands of Tonga.
I did not
is
see
like
those.
big island.
Yeah.
and now
Two-
little island.
two little strips of land. Like saying you should look it up.
Yeah.
It's just like literally 2 little strips of land.
Let's take a look.
So when I first heard about this and I saw the before and after pictures, my first thought was like, oh, I hope nobody died, which I don't think anybody did because that island was uninhabited. But then my second thought was like, I bet you I could afford to buy this island now. And then I can have an island.
That's
Like,
where you guys can move to.
yeah.
We can record podcasts from Tonga.
Well, you could buy one little piece strip of land, and Stan and I can buy the other.
wow, this is crazy.
Well, why do I have to buy?
Well, you and producer
Oh,
Amy can buy it
okay.
together.
I was like, this seems like a shit deal. If you guys are going in together, and then
The whole middle of this island is just gone.
It's gone, and now it's just
There's like 2 little pieces,
yeah.
yeah, it's a
and-
landing strip now.
if that.
Yeah.
And it's probably
You
not
could
even
probably
long
land a
enough for that.
helicopter, maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know.
If you could even see it from the,
I mean,
You can land
for
a
our
seaplane.
audience, it's probably about this big.
That's how big it is.
That's
that
how big.
3 inches long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other one's maybe like this big.
some people may say it's 6 inches, but really it's about 3. So
It's all in the eye of the beholder, really.
Yeah. Motion of the ocean.
uh,
Oh, we're getting dangerously close to not being family friendly.
I don't know what you're talking about. We're just talking about
We're just talking about
the size
Tonga.
of islands and
Yeah.
opinions about whether or not it's actually big or not.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, so yeah, I mean, I think volcanoes are so interesting, and they can just happen at any point. That's the crazy. Because like I'm pretty sure they thought that these volcanoes were dormant or
Yeah, right.
inactive or whatever.
But you never know.
And then it was just like, nah, you know what? Not anymore. Ready to go.
well, what's the town Mount Vesuvius that blew up? Like that.
and
like it killed everyone in that town next to the volcano.
You're
Pompeii?
talking
Pompeii. Yeah.
Oh,
Like
okay.
you never know when that's gonna come. It could kill everybody.
Yeah. Well, I
Dead.
mean, yeah, the big doomsday thing that I feel like I've heard the most about is the super volcano under Yellowstone.
Oh yeah.
That is
When that goes off,
should
The whole
erupt.
Earth will explode.
Yeah.
Oh, we will all die. There is no hope for us,
Well, it's so big. Yeah. I don't.
and that's scary because you can't do anything about it. But then, I
Go
think
to
if
space.
if you think about that, it's like can't do anything. Then
Just hop on the
it's
spaceship.
not that scary. You just roll with it.
Hop on the spaceship with Elon Musk. Go to Mars. Populate Mars.
If they feel like Yellowstone is about to erupt, what is your game plan? How do you react?
I don't think they would tell us because it would.
Oh,
go
because
into
we would all freak
mass
out.
panic.
anarchy.
But if
Yeah.
if we knew,
Yeah.
I think I would go to Yellowstone.
So there's a quick death.
Quick death.
well, and you get to
Yeah.
see it.
I don't want to suffocate.
You get to see it explode.
Final moments.
Have you guys seen 2012 the movie?
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
the radio operator, had his like mobile radio
Yeah.
deal, and he went to Yellowstone, was reporting live and
Yeah.
telling everybody what he saw. That'd be
Yeah.
John.
It'd be like in Don't Look It Up.
Yeah. Don't look.
Don't
up.
look up. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be nuts. But I would definitely not want to choke on ash and die that way.
Yeah,
I'd
yeah.
much rather die just immediately.
Yeah.
Get
And
it
then,
over with.
Yeah. The further you are away, then I mean, it doesn't matter where you're at on the planet. That erupts, you die. It just it depends on if you die immediately or if you die in
Like a
3
month.
years.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Also, don't
However
really
long
want
it takes to
I
starve.
don't think I'd really want to be alive for 3 years after that explosion
Oh, yeah.
because, like, I don't want to have
Be
to
post-apocalyptic.
post-apocalyptic. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know me. I'm not good enough at surviving in these kind of situations. I'm soft.
Yeah.
I'm soft.
I'm just a soft Tulsa City boy. You know.
Yeah.
I like my cars and my AC and my
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. and
supermarket food.
Yeah. I'm not handy enough
Yeah.
to survive. I'm not mean enough to shoot someone to take their food.
Yes, you are.
Why do you have to shoot someone to take their food? Go get your own food.
Well,
I'm not handy enough to do that.
That's how you get food.
I mean, I guess I could hunt, but at that point,
Yeah, you got a hunting rifle.
the animals are all dying too because of the vegetation is
so that's
gone.
No, I
easier
didn't think
for.
about that.
So that's easier to catch them.
Yeah. Yeah, just
For a
you know,
while,
just
until they're gone.
Sniff out the rotting carcasses.
And then you just make jerky.
Go foraging for mushrooms. Mushrooms will be all that's left.
Yeah.
Like, knowing my luck, I'd get a first one I get is a poisonous. Yeah. And it'd just be like, John dies of dysentery or
You're just
whatever. It
eating
is.
all the bad berries. and-
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be so funny.
Like, you live to survive this whole thing. First mushroom you eat, dead.
It's
Poison.
Like, it's like that. What's that show where they survive in the Arctic?
Alone.
Alone.
Yeah.
And it's the people are just like, well, I don't really know if I'm supposed to eat this or not, but here we go.
Yeah.
We're gonna find out in about 2 days.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
that would be terrifying.
How long do you think you'd last on Alone?
Alone?
Yeah.
I
Maybe I'd last maybe a week. Probably not even that.
wouldn't
though.
last a week.
I don't even think I'd last that though.
Because even like when you first get there, like you
You just don't eat.
you don't eat.
No food.
I'd last maybe 3 days.
I don't
think-
honestly don't know. If I didn't find food, I wouldn't last more than a week, I don't think.
Yeah.
I mean, I like to think
Yeah.
that I'm pretty good at like survival, camping, stuff like that. But camping, you
I'm
bring
not-
all your stuff with you, you bring food, you're not hungry.
I'm not good at camping. I hate it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and you've got to build your own shelter.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
Build
I'm
your
not-
shelter,
Chop
find
wood.
food, forage. You got to do it all.
Yeah, I can't do it. I mean, it's just not fun. It's not even worth it for the amount of money that they get at the end.
Well, how much money do they get? Isn't it
I
like
think it's $1 million.
is it $1 million?
That's
Yeah.
not worth it.
Well, because like if you make it to the end,
Well,
a lot of them go 50, 60 days and they're just skin and bone by
No,
the end
now,
of it.
Now it's
Now it's whoever lasts the longest.
No, it's you have to go 100 days.
Oh, I
Well,
thought-
they did
and-
one season to get the prize. You had to go 100 days. Yeah.
Yeah, that was I think the
Pass.
most recent. Because
Is
it
it?
used to be, either go 100 days or if you're the last one, then you win.
Yeah.
And then they're like, you know what? Screw it. Who cares if they're the last one?
100 days.
They need to earn it.
Yeah. 60 days. It's not enough.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, they all go into it
So
having
confident.
put on a ton of weight.
Oh yeah. There's one guy. I
Knowing
think
that-
he said he gained like 70 pounds and it was just gone.
Yeah.
When he left.
Yeah. And then then there's the people that come in who have trouble putting on weight, and so they end up getting kicked off or like kicked out of the program because they've lost too much weight.
Yeah, yeah.
And are close to death.
Mhm.
So
Yeah. I would never do that show. It seems awful.
So this is a new would you rather question. We'll just lead right into it. Would you rather be on the show alone or be on the show naked and afraid?
Oh God.
Um,
I'd rather be on alone because you can tap out whenever you want. I don't know what Naked and Afraid is.
well,
Surely you can tap out whenever you want regardless.
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, I would spend the night there in the ark, whatever, and then
Yeah.
I'd tap out. I'd be like, okay, I'm hungry. Time to go.
yeah. At
This
least
was
on
fun. Thanks for the trip.
yeah. At least on Naked and Afraid, you have someone else there. I would just get
Ugh,
so
I think that's worse.
bored. Why?
I don't know. It's always a stranger, right?
I think so.
Is it?
It's not like
I've seen like one episode of that show. So I
Yeah.
don't
I've
really
never
know.
seen it. I don't
You
even.
just- you and another stranger are butt naked
in the bush.
in the wilderness.
Do you get supplies and stuff?
Nah, I don't think so.
Only if you can bring it in your keister,
Smuggle it in.
I think that's how one guy did it because, they kind of give you. Yeah, you're not allowed to bring anything, and he knew that, but
yeah.
So you
he
got to
knew where they
it
want it checked, and so they give you we're gonna come collect you for
Yeah.
this thing in like the next month, and so that means that every day he shoved this thing up his butt. It was like a pill bottle
Ugh.
that had all those.
I mean, I guess after the first couple
supplies.
times, it probably gets pretty easy. I don't know. Don't want to think about it, man.
What was this about? Family friendly podcast?
It's still family friendly.
Yeah, no, I would.
We're just
I
talking
would
about
go
keisters.
on alone
Keisters.
because you can bring up to 10 things, and I would just bring 10 things of food, and then after I eat that, I would tap out.
what medium of food would you bring? Like cans of beans?
No, I
That's
don't
too
like
heavy.
beans.
I think you've got to bring the MREs. Is that what?
Yeah,
Oh,
Well,
that's
they
a good
still
idea.
taste shit, but
Then
Yeah.
you'd last for 10 days.
yeah.
Then you'd be there for more than a week.
Actually, I wouldn't last 10 days because I would hate the camping part.
yeah. Yeah.
It would rain and John would get sad.
So I
and-
think I'd only bring 9 things. I'd bring 9 things of food and then a sleeping bag.
yeah, exactly. That's
Maybe
how
a
it is.
pillow.
yeah, because they usually go out like in the Arctic or somewhere super cold.
Yeah.
It'd be freezing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
No, thank you.
bring a sleeping bag for one night. Eat my dinner. 9 things of dinner. All right, I'm done.
You're gonna eat all 9 things in one night.
Well, I'm not trying to camp out for 2.
Oh man.
I'm making sure I'm bringing good food. I'm probably not bringing 9 MREs. I'm just bringing.
Oh yeah.
He's got to bring the steak
Yeah.
seasoning, the
Yeah.
steak sauce, the potatoes. He's just gonna bring
Yeah.
enough for
He's
one
just gonna
big
bring
meal.
One meal. That's
Oh
funny.
my gosh!
All right.
Fantastic.
Would you guys rather live in medieval times or in the Wild West?
I think the Wild West.
There's no rules in the Wild West.
Yeah, but that means I can abide by no
You
rules
farting
too.
over there?
No, it's a chair. It's a chair.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah. That's what Amy says too.
Well,
Whoa,
at
she's
least
not here to
Shots
defend
fired.
herself.
At least one of us is telling the truth, and that one of us would be John. Everyone knows how I feel about Amy Angel or producer Amy farts.
Oh, that's funny.
All right, sorry. Stan, you said Wild West?
Yeah, I think Wild West because the Wild West has at least some form of relatively modern medicine. I don't know when did they come out with penicillin?
Not in the Wild
40s.
West. It was
No,
like-
1927 is
Oh,
when,
is it?
when
Okay.
they
Yeah.
discovered
Well, not then.
penicillin.
in the Wild West, they're still
also-
like, oh, let me put this leech on you
Yeah.
and get all the bad stuff out of your blood.
Yeah.
But in medieval times, you're in like feudal whatever, and
Yeah.
you're a serf or like odds are you're not going to be in royalty. You're
Right.
not going to be living large and having food and like it's going to be terrible. At least in the Wild West, you can go out and like get your own land, start a farm, have a family.
Seems like a lot of work.
Well, it's going to be a lot of work regardless of which one you're in.
That's true.
I think in medieval I can become a what are the?
I think I would be a court jester.
That's the one I was trying to figure
and I
out.
think I would be good at it. And then I could at least live in a castle.
Do you get to live in the castle?
Yeah, because they want to laugh all
Yeah.
the time. And you know what? I will bring the jokes. I will bring the entertainment.
Dance, monkey, dance.
And I will dance. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's funny.
I think I would probably go medieval times just because I think in the Wild West, my risk of just someone just shooting me for the sake of it is a lot higher than it is in medieval. I mean,
Just
in
shoot 'em back.
medieval, I may have to, sword fight somebody, but I'll play dirty.
Well, in medieval times, if you're not like a nobleman, you're not allowed to have a sword. You're not allowed to have weapons.
That will make it more challenging to sword fight.
It will. You have to use your arm. You get one go.
Kitchen knife.
Yeah. Well, I mean, while they're slowed down with this big old sword, I'll
Tackle
rush them.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll grab a rock and I'll beat their head in.
Well, they're wearing armor.
Yeah.
Armor.
Well, you think how loud that's going to be if I hit them in the head?
Burst
with a
their
rock.
eardrums.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're going to be so
They're just gonna be
disoriented.
like, "Ah, stop it.
Leave me alone.
Yeah. And then I'm going to steal their sword and I'm going to, well, I can't say that. I'll chop off their hands. I'm not going to kill them. I'll chop off their hands. And then what are they going to do now?
They're gonna
Not stab
yell
me,
and scream
tell you
in
that.
pain.
They're
Yeah.
going to have stabby. Like, they're just going to attach knives to their
It's,
stumps.
was it Guns Akimbo?
Yeah.
What we were talking about last night? Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's hilarious.
All right.
That was an interesting picture you just painted.
Yeah, well, here's another one. Would you rather eat a dog or a cat?
Well, considering I already had one, I'll go with a cat just so I can say I have both.
John's over here eating dog for dinner.
Where do you think Bella went? There was a reason he was fattening her up.
Oh
Oh, Austin is kidding. I did not eat my dog.
no! Oh, that's hilarious.
But in China, you just don't even ask, even though like they'll tell you it's something, and even you'll know it's not, and then you're like, okay, what's it really?
What is it really?
Oh God.
I mean, I think I would go cat just because I like dogs more. And
Same.
Hard to look a dog in the eye when you've eaten its brother.
Yeah.
Cat,
He would know.
I would bring all the cats together and I'd be like,
Although
I've eaten several of your friends.
the cats might scheme against you and band up and scratch your eyeballs out.
I'd like my chances.
Cats are kind of dicks.
Yeah.
Oh, kind of. That's their whole thing.
They're just a bunch of assholes.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Now, which one do you think would taste better? Because there's not a lot of meat on a cat.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. Dog tasted fine.
Yeah, and I would expect it to.
It was like whatever. Okay. You just don't think about it. Okay, it's meat.
I feel like dog would be more tender than a cat would, because
more laying around. No, well,
it
cats
depends on
may
what
have
kind
some-
of dog. Like
Yeah.
a German Shepherd, probably not tender.
yeah,
Also, probably doesn't have a lot of fat on it.
French Bulldog, real tender.
English bulldog. Oof. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I'm definitely taking a cat.
Yeah, I'll go cat too.
There's
Same.
too many of them anyway. All right. Would you rather receive a Nobel Prize or an Oscar?
Is an Oscar
That's the movie.
the movie one?
Yeah.
Okay, I'd go with the Oscar mostly because the only Nobel Prize that there's a Peace Prize. Never gonna win that. Also, I
I don't know. I feel like if you were going to win a Nobel Prize, you would win the Peace Prize because you would have caused some war, and that's what the Peace Prize is awarded to is whoever's doing the most war at the time.
Oh, really? Okay.
I mean, not really, but I feel like that's what it is.
It goes against my brand of chaos. So I'd go with an Oscar, though, mostly because I know what that is.
I know that one.
Even though I had to ask if it was the movie one.
Yeah. Stan?
I think I'd go Oscar too, because Nobel Prize winners.
Nerds.
I don't think is there a monetary prize that goes along with
yeah.
that? Oh, okay.
It's like
Well,
550,000. I don't know.
It's probably not as... Yeah, we'll see.
But if you're an actor that won an Oscar, odds are you're getting paid pretty well for what you're doing,
I
just
think-
in general.
Didn't Obama win a Nobel Prize?
Nobel Peace Prize.
Hmm.
Okay. I think for a Nobel Prize, you get...
Is it $1 million?
Maybe it's a little over $1 million.
Who gives out and who awards Nobel Prizes?
The
Nobel.
Nobel Committee of Prizes.
Just pull that out of your ass.
Yes.
What? Okay, so is there
I think it's a
Like, where does the money come
Swedish
from?
thing.
Swedish?
I mean,
Well, because it says like the award is 10 million Swedish kroner, which is the
What, their
equivalent of
money.
$1 million.
okay.
So, but yeah, it's the Nobel Foundation.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And see,
Dumbass.
I know things. I did know that they were a foundation. I just don't know. I'm assuming they have a board of trust or whoever. I don't know.
God, why?
a board of trust.
A trustee board.
Yeah.
Words.
Why? Get off. Oh, gosh. I hate on websites whenever you're like trying to read something and all of a sudden it pops something up and it's
Oh,
like, do you want to
billion
subscribe to this? I know I want to
No.
read this.
Yeah. It's fine.
I'm going to go Nobel and I am going to get,
That doesn't surprise me.
I want to be a nerd.
Yeah.
I'm going to get the
Nerd.
Nobel Prize
Nerd.
in chemistry.
Chemistry.
Yep.
Why chemistry?
I don't know.
Covalent bonds. Atoms.
I know things.
Yeah.
Mitochondria. It's the powerhouse of
Powerhouse of the cell.
Yeah. Generates ATP.
Science, bitch. Oh shit! I should have said that.
Keep it going. Keep it going.
I'm sorry.
He's
I
not
didn't
sorry.
mean to come out that way.
Earmuffs, observers.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to move into final segment of the show. Well, I guess we've got the draft still, but another round of That's Debatable. So hope you guys are ready
John, you're
for
going down.
a pretty lively debate.
There's-
Today it's kind of it's a relevant question. It's maybe a little bit more of a normal question than what we've done in the past,
Yeah.
which has been, should Jurassic Park happen and if dogs wore
It's a
pants?
valid question. Valid questions all.
Today, you guys are debating whether or not social media is good for society. So high stakes. John, you are opposed.
Okay.
Stan, you are for.
Yay.
John, your opening argument.
All right. So social media is not good.
Social
of
media
statement.
bad.
So it really kind of distorts your perception of what's real and what's not, just because there's so many filters and things can be photoshopped. And then it I guess my second point would be people spend. I mean, it's a time suck, and so Austin and I were talking about this on our way here, and I feel like it's just like you just kind of get sucked into it, and then you kind of forget to actually be in the present and be in real life. And I think my third thing is it is actually that's my opening statement.
And that concludes.
My argument.
Yeah.
So perception of what is real and not, and it's a time suck. Okay.
Okay.
Stan.
Okay. Valid points. Social media is wonderful. If you are a human, you like to have friends. And if you want to see what other people are thinking, read their quippy comments about things.
Gosh,
Twitter's a good one for you. If you want to keep up with photos of what people are doing in their life, you can hit up Instagram, see some awesome photos. If you want to keep up with your older relatives, uncles, aunts, parents, hit up Facebook. You want to stay hip with the times and hang out with the younger generation. Snapchat is a good one. TikTok
still happening?
Is that
yeah,
still
it's still
a thing?
happening. It's still around.
Do you have Snapchat?
I have it. I never get on it. I'm not hip. So yeah, there's lots of different things, lots of different ways that you can keep up with people, and I think that's the biggest point that I want to make about social media is you can keep up with a lot more people and see what's going on in their life. You can get updates on life events if they're moving. Because I have a lot of friends from high school that I just don't really get to talk to much. That I still like to see what's going on in their life when they have kids, when they get married, stuff like that. And social media is a great way to do that, and an easy way to do it. And if you're, I mean, everybody's super busy all the time now, and if you you don't have time to call all those people, get updates, you just peruse on Facebook, get on Instagram, see what's going on, and be like, hey, you're doing a great job. Leave a little comment here, like something there. It's a good time.
Slide in those DMs there.
Also, what else am I going to do when I'm pooping?
That is a strong statement.
Oh man. Okay, I actually agree with the last thing. Like, but I think I mean the idea of social media, and I think what you brought up is, you know, you get to keep in touch with all of these people, and that's the idea. But how it actually worked out, because humans are terrible, is that you have a whole bunch of online trolls. People are just spouting off, you know, in all their beliefs, political, religious, all this, and it's just like, oh, why do I have to see this? And then, like I said earlier, like you don't know what's real and what's not, and so like kids are having a lot of self-image issues. Like wow, they look like why can I not look like this? And really, like that person doesn't look like that at all. And so I think it leads to a lot of depression and whatnot. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always wonder why I don't look like The Rock.
same. And it's also probably because, like, you know, I don't work
Yeah.
out 12 hours a day.
Too many cookies.
Oh, I do love cookies.
Well, to counteract a lot of what John was saying, I have two words: self-control.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, social media, yes, it can easily turn into a time suck. You have to set boundaries for yourself, and there are easy ways to do that. One thing that I've done is mitigate the number of notifications I get. So I just turn off notifications for basically all of social media, because I don't want to get sucked into a mindless swipe fest on Instagram or TikTok or whatever. And I do think that there needs to be some kind of, like, especially with parents and kids, we didn't really get it because we were the first generation that had social media. But between parents and kids nowadays, there should be some kind of training, or I don't know, training if you want to call it that. Just kind of tell them, like, hey, could easily turn into, like, become obsessive or whatever. And you need to help your kids mitigate that. But it's very easy to mitigate that through, for me, turning off notifications, making sure that I'm, like, present when I'm hanging out with people. Not pulling out your phone is, like, just an excuse to not be sitting still or whatever. Like, engage with other people, and if you use it correctly, social media can be a really good tool for lots of different things.
That is true. And I don't think any of us really have a problem with it, but I think society as a whole has a problem with it. Like, and that's what was the question: is it good for society? And I'd still say no, mostly because, like I said, I think we're all pretty disciplined in that area, and we also just don't like social media that much.
Yeah. Okay. Well, interesting statements. Yeah, I think social media is. I think, and John brought this up. Its original intent was to connect to those around you, connect with, and also I think expose yourself to different ideas. But it's morphed and evolved into something where now you're not really exposed to new ideas, because now you surround yourself, your social media platform, with the views that you identify with and agree with, and so it confirms a lot of biases and perceptions and ideals that you hold. But yeah, I think it's made society a lot worse.
Well, okay. Give us your verdict, because there's some things I want to say, but I don't want to hurt my argument.
I mean, it's
How we both.
it's really hard for me to separate my own views. I'm not. I would not be a good judge, because I would, in every case, I would go, "You dumbass!" Like, of course, I don't care how strong your argument is. You don't murder somebody.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And so with that, I think I'm gonna go with John. I think. Yeah.
I mean, Stan, you brought up good points of of what it's supposed to be, but it's just we have morphed it into something that's awful.
Yeah, and have you guys seen The Social Dilemma?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I think you told me about it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I watched that, and to what you were saying, Austin, it really is something that's turned into, like, they're going to feed you what keeps you on the app.
Yeah.
So they're going to feed you things that you agree with already, or things that are close to what you agree with. And I saw this a lot on, like, Facebook during elections and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They will figure out, like, which party that you are more associated with and feed you stuff to that party and give you really extreme stuff, because they've figured out that these videos that make really extreme statements are the ones that suck you in and keep you on the app longer.
Yeah.
And so it really is pretty detrimental.
Their algorithms are pretty scary.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I mean, the scarier thing with to me is whenever you can be talking to your friend and be like, "Man, I really need some new shoes," and then you pull up Instagram and it's like, "Hey, what about these shoes?"
Well, I remember I was talking to Stan about shoes at one point, because I bought some off I saw an Instagram ad. And I was like, "Oh, these are cool. I mean, I'm gonna buy them." So they got me.
They got me.
But
it's the products. I'm always interested in.
Yeah.
But
They
then
know.
I sent a text to Stan. I was like, "These shoes are like," because I think we were talking about.
Yeah.
And then like the next day, they sent him that exact same ad
Uh-huh.
that I had like texted to him.
It's crazy.
And I was just like, "Oh my god!"
I don't like it.
Well, this kind of brings up something a little bit different, but I don't remember who I heard sharing the story, but there was a story of two NFL players were just kind of chilling in their apartment or whatever, and they were watching a Scientology documentary or something like that.
Yeah.
And then mid documentary, they both get emails from the Church of Scientology.
Oh my god!
And they were like, "Nope," and stopped watching it.
Yeah. That's scary.
Yeah,
how did they get their emails?
Man, science or computers, man.
Netflix.
I swear, everything to do with computers and tracking and all that crap, it just seems like friggin' magic. Like, how do they keep track and associate everything with you and not like keep it separate?
Yeah.
It's nuts.
It is nuts.
Well, and when the people who are there, and for obvious reason, they're very concerned about being tracked on the internet and things like that, and so they're very protective of their information. And I've kind of gotten to the point, it's like, my information's out there. There's no point.
Yeah.
So now I just
I shout it from the rooftops. I'm like, "This is my social security.
Steal my identity."
Yeah.
Joke's on you. It's already been stolen 7 times.
Yeah. Really, all the algorithms have pointed me to so far has been animal videos.
I do get a lot of those. Yeah.
Lots of puppies.
I get a ton of dodo videos on
Dodo? Why dodo?
The dodo
on Facebook, because it's always just like videos of animals doing funny stuff.
Yeah, that's like all my Instagram videos. Those reels they're just little animals.
Oh my gosh, I've been obsessed with baby pigs.
Yeah,
recently.
Like as a pet?
Little
Pygmy pigs.
Yeah, little pot belly. And they're so cute.
They are cute.
Yeah.
And I've looked into getting one as a pet.
Are you serious?
Luna would love it.
Yeah,
it would not.
They
love
would
Luna.
be. They would be. Oh my gosh, they would be so cute together. I would die.
That would be awesome.
But as I looked into it, pigs are so smart.
Really?
And they have like really strong emotional parts capacity in their brain.
Yeah.
So like when you have a dog and you leave the house,
Yeah.
and you come back, that dog is so excited that
Yeah.
you're back. When you have a pig and you leave the house and come back, that pig is pissed off because it knows that you left it.
Oh, dang.
And so I don't know if I could handle that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I guess
Well-
it's a little bit more acceptable to eat your pet pig than it is to eat your pet dog.
Just name him Bacon.
Yeah.
Crispy bacon, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of bacon, let's go ahead and move into our draft. Today we're drafting our favorite fast food items, and we're going basic fast food, so not fancy fast food like Chipotle or McAllister's, things like that, much to Stan's disappointment.
I wanted to draft the whole Chipotle menu.
Yeah.
Is that just like two things,
would
like
you have
one
drafted from
burrito?
Chipotle?
I just had a Chipotle burrito on there.
Yeah. I've never been to Chipotle, still haven't.
Yeah. Don't want.
What?
Never
Never
will. Never will.
Why?
Have you been to Qdoba?
It's so good.
Yeah.
Qdoba's
It's
not
the same thing.
Qdoba, the one that I've been to is just, or actually I've been to a couple, but usually they're just kind of dirty, kind of
Yeah,
gross.
I feel like-
Chipotle's really clean.
Chipotle's a little bit nicer. It's
Yeah.
kind of like the Target of
Yeah.
Chipotle.
Yeah, it's a good comp.
Chipotle's Target.
Yeah.
The other one's Walmart.
Yeah.
Qdoba's Walmart.
Yeah.
Aldi.
Okay.
Sure, whatever.
Whatever you want to
However
say.
you want to justify it. Well, I've got the first pick today, which I'm disappointed in because I don't think in this draft there's a clear 101.
There's not.
No.
I think there's probably some probably clear iconic fast food items, but I think those are probably something I don't really like. So I've went back and forth. The thing I was going to draft, John informed me on the drive here, is no longer in circulation. Whataburger's Monterey Melt,
Monterey Melt.
which was the best thing on the menu,
But also
is
2,000 calories.
Yeah.
2,000
There's a
calories?
Yeah.
There's a reason it was the best thing on the menu.
But so that was going to be my pick. Can't do it. So I'm going to go with another probably my other favorite entree, and that's spicy chicken sandwich. And I'm going to go the Chick-Fil-A spicy
Yeah.
chicken sandwich.
That was
I
one
didn't
of mine.
I didn't think it would get back to me.
You don't even like Chick-fil-A.
I don't like Chick-fil-A, but I do like the spicy chicken sandwich.
Yeah, okay.
It is
It's
delicious.
so good.
So that's off the board. John.
Okay, this is tough because it's like what's going to get to me and what's not. But I'm just going to draft my favorite thing ever, and it's going to be a Brahms milkshake. I think it probably could have gotten to me later, but I wasn't going to risk it.
Yeah, I didn't go Brahms milkshake because
Is it too local?
I
support local business.
Yeah. But so anyway, any milkshake is delicious.
But Brahms is better.
Yeah, I agree. I love Brahms.
I love
More
it.
people should know about it.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised that this made it all the way to me. The classic fry, McDonald's fries.
Yeah, that was the thing that I thought is probably the most iconic.
Yeah.
But I don't like them.
Really?
I
Yeah.
think they have a bad aftertaste.
I think it has to do with the oil they fry them in. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. You just have to keep eating them so there's less aftertaste. Continue
Yeah.
shoving them in your mouth,
Yeah.
and you'll
Yeah.
be fine.
Just have a
Oh.
conveyor belt with the fries on it. And just,
Yeah. I know you already took fries, like McDonald's fries or whatever, but have you had the Wendy's fries? They're
No,
new French
they,
fries.
they
The
rebranded them,
sea
right?
salt ones.
They
or whatever.
redid them, and they're actually pretty good.
I don't like them that much.
I think they're better than
I have not
McDonald's.
had them.
Okay, McDonald's fries, and I think I'm gonna go with a dessert item next. The Dairy Queen Blizzard.
Yeah, DQ Blizzard was high on my list, but it wasn't my
Yeah.
number one dessert option.
Is your number one dessert option still there or no?
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe it is.
Is it
maybe
my
it
turn?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay. I am going to go with another local, I think it's a local thing, or regional. I'm going to go with a strawberry limeade from Sonic.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, because
Yep.
you prefer the strawberry limeade to
Over
the
the
cherry
che-
limeade.
I do.
But I think the cherry limeade is probably more popular.
I just don't like cherry. I
I
don't
mean,
like
the-
really cherry anything.
The cherry one is fine, but I just think the strawberry one's better.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't hate the pick. Wow. Okay. Didn't expect it to get back to me so fast. Well, I guess my number 2 pick is still there. I'm gonna go with my favorite dessert option. I don't typically get it a whole lot because I don't go to this fast food restaurant a whole lot, but a Wendy's Frosty.
That's your favorite one?
I think so. I mean,
It's just so basic.
yeah.
I mean,
and
it's pretty
delicious.
good, especially the twisted when you get it
Yeah.
twisted.
Yeah,
Oh,
and especially if you catch it at the right time of the year when it's 50 cents.
Yeah, sometimes
Oh,
they
yeah,
have those
those-
50 cent coupons.
It's pretty worth it. And
Yep.
I mean, I just like soft serve ice cream. So, yeah, I think Wendy's.
Yeah, it's a good substitute for Brahms.
Yeah, I go to Brahms way more than I go to Wendy's.
I think the only time I ever get a Frosty is when it's 50 cents. Like it's worth paying like the dollar or whatever it is, but I don't know how much they are. But I just go to Brahms way more.
Yeah. And second, I had one of these this morning. I'm gonna get the Whataburger honey butter chicken biscuit.
Yep, that was on my list.
Oh, that's surprising. I didn't think you actually like those.
So, here's the thing. To this morning was maybe the third time in my life I've had them because the other two times I think it was in Stillwater.
Yeah.
And the ones in Stillwater I got were not very
Stale,
good.
maybe?
You know, I think it was lacking on
Been on the warmer a little too long.
honey butter.
Yeah.
And the one I got this morning was perfect. So
Nice. Okay.
added it to the list. Wanted to go ahead and get it.
Glad you like it because they are delicious.
Yeah. Was one of you guys? Were one of you telling me that you can substitute the normal biscuit for the
Right.
jalapeno cheddar biscuit?
Yeah, I told you that.
I should do that.
It's pretty
I
good.
thought about it after I'd ordered today. So.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay, John. Back to you.
Back to me. I should probably draft an entree item.
You don't have to. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
It's your fast food items.
That's true. I am gonna go with the Taco Bell 5-layer burrito.
Is that your preferred from Taco Bell?
If I'm going for something real cheap, yeah. Sometimes I also like to get the. Well, most of the time I usually get a box or something because it's like
Yeah.
$5.
But it always depends on what the box
But
is.
it depends on what the box is. Yeah.
I kind of wondered if we could draft a box,
I don't think you
but
can.
because the items change.
Yeah.
Now there'll be something I'll bring up at the end that I kind of want to see if I can get, but
Okay.
we'll see. Stan.
All right, my entree item is an In-N-Out bacon cheeseburger.
Have you had In-N-Out?
I have, yeah, and
I've had
it's
it
friggin'
once.
delicious.
I thought it was overrated.
I've had it 2 or 3 times, but
I'm more of a Whataburger boy myself. But
I do not like Whataburger. The only thing I like at Whataburger is the honey butter chicken biscuits.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Like
what have you gotten at Whataburger?
Just burgers and honey
Patty
butter.
melt's good.
Patty
Mushroom
melt is
Swiss
good.
burger's good. Their jalapeno cheeseburger's good.
I don't know. It just seems
Their
kind
honey
of like there's
barbecue
too
one
much
is
bread. It's kind of bland. Not a huge
right,
fan.
well.
Okay,
Maybe
yeah.
I haven't tried enough. I'm open to try more, but
I think you're wrong.
maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, In-N-Out's. I thought In-N-Out was good. I've only had it once, so maybe I didn't order the right thing. But I
Yeah.
just thought it was overrated.
In-N-Out is very like people talk it up a ton, but like they're pretty quick. You get through,
You're
and
In-N-Out.
they're a little greasy, but they're so
Hey,
good.
I'll tell you what,
they're
it's
delicious.
better than Five Guys.
Really? Yeah, I've had Five Guys like one time.
Five
I
Guys
think.
is so
expensive.
It's
like-
very expensive.
Especially for like fast food. I don't want to pay $20 for a burger and fries.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever eaten at In-N-Out. The other burger place I've heard, and I imagine none of us are going to draft it because we've probably never had it, is Shake Shack.
Yeah, I've never had it.
I've
Don't
heard
think
a lot of people.
don't think I've had it.
Because In-N-Out is Texas, right? Or is it California?
Well, California is where I've had it.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe I have had Shake Shack and I haven't had In-N-Out.
I think Shake Shack is also California.
Oh,
But I've
I
heard
don't know.
a lot of people, like when people are having the argument between In-N-Out and Whataburger, Shake Shack usually enters the discussion. But it's not big enough that people
Yeah.
typically know it.
Okay.
All right, Stan, you got one more pick.
Yeah, and I don't know. I want to get a drink, but I don't know which one to get.
Draft Dr. Pepper from, from KFC.
Specifically KFC.
Yeah.
I am not a fan of KFC.
They have one
Could
thing on
count
their
on-
menu.
Yep, there's a one item worth drafting from KFC.
And
but
that's it.
That's funny. Yeah, I can count on one hand the number of times I've gone to KFC.
It was not great unless they.
I could probably count on 2 fingers.
it seemed like I had it more growing up.
Same.
I think it's an easy meal for a family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
just
because you
grab
can buy a
bucket
bucket of chicken.
and
Yeah.
it comes with all your sides and all of that.
Yeah.
What are you gonna take, Stan?
I don't know. I wanted to get something at Sonic. I might still get something at Sonic. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I'm going to go with a Sonic slushie. I like the slushies better than the limeades.
What kind of slushie?
I like strawberry because they put the little bits of like actual strawberry in it, and they are delicious.
Oh, that's a mistake, but it's fine.
What would you go with?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, he already picked the. He already picked
Actually,
the limeade.
if I
Yeah.
did a slushie, it'd be a lemon berry slush.
Yeah, the lemon berry
yeah.
slush is pretty good. I end up hating slushes because
They're so cold. My throat always.
and like the last quarter of your drink is just it's
Push through the pain.
it's just basically just like bland ice.
Yeah. I much prefer a straw.
whatever the slushy
I
stuff
much
is.
prefer a strawberry limeade.
There is a strategy to drinking them, so that doesn't happen.
You just open
don't?
it up and you just dump it in your mouth.
Is it you
All in one go.
You
put
just-
alcohol in it?
Yeah, they bring it to you and you just go. "Ah."
Instant brain freeze.
Yeah.
No, you don't put your straw all the way to the bottom. You put it
Mm.
halfway up, and then
Interesting.
you drink all the juices and stuff that go from the top down, and then you don't drink them all out from the bottom. Works out well.
Interesting.
If you start at the bottom, wouldn't all the juices technically just continue to go down?
Yeah, but
Then
you drink all the juices from the bottom up, and then it leaves the top layer with less juices.
science.
That's
It works.
okay.
All right, John.
All right. I'm gonna go with a second entree, I think, and I'm gonna go with some Raisin Cane's chicken strips.
I do love me some Raisin Cane's.
Okay, I do too. I feel like they're all the same. Raisin Cane's, Slim's chicken,
They're
It's
not
the
the
sauce.
whatever
sauce.
the other.
It's-
It is. To me, I think the thing is the sauce, but I also think they're overpriced. It's just chicken strips, man.
Well, how much are you paying? Like 10
I don't
bucks
know.
for me?
I don't know. What's it like? $10 for a meal
yeah,
or something? I don't
That's
know.
not bad.
I think they're more expensive than that. I feel like it's the bottom price
Well,
is
which-
$10, and then
Which meal are you getting? The box combo? The Caniac? Caniac's expensive.
I
but
can't
that's
tell you
6
last time I've been
strips.
to Cane's. I need more strips.
Box combo is 4 strips.
It's not enough.
4 strips with
That's
fries
so
is
much.
is enough.
That's a
Not
ton
enough.
of protein.
I also don't want to eat the
That's a lot of chicken.
bread. I think the bread in all those boxes are disgusting.
Well, you just get, I don't like the coleslaw. I get
Ooh, I do
Extra
like
cane
no
sauce.
slaw, extra fry with 2 extra cane sauce.
That is the dumb thing about Cane's is that ordering cane sauce counts as a side or something like that.
No,
So that's
it's just like 30 cents or something.
Oh,
Well, that's stupid.
it's
as
still
well.
dumb.
That's why we're here. Is eat your sauce.
And I eat a lot of it.
I think Popeye's chicken is better than Cane's.
I can't
Interesting.
remember ever going to Popeyes.
Popeyes is not conveniently located. Well, neither is Cane's.
It
that
is to me. It's right by my work.
much. Nice.
Yeah, I do eat a lot of Brahms because it's just like right around the corner.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so my last pick. All right, the thing I'm not going to draft that I was kind of tempted to draft from Taco Bell was the party pack.
Is that just a bunch of burritos?
It's-
bunch of
I
tacos?
think it's 6 burritos and 6 tacos.
oh, we've ordered that actually.
You sure have.
It's
Yeah,
good.
It's great.
Yeah.
And then that got me thinking of like, well, what about Brahms, like the bag of burgers or the bag of burritos? Which the bag of burritos is a way better deal than the bag of burgers.
The
because
bag of burgers is just like a burger with ketchup and mustard, right? It's not even anything on it.
and pickles, I think, which are. Bleh. So yeah, the burrito, much better deal. But I wasn't gonna do any of that because I feel it was cheating. Instead, I'm gonna go with something that we don't have here in Oklahoma.
Mm.
I've only had it in Tennessee.
Oh, you've told me about this.
Nope, not this.
Oh.
Well, I'll give a shout out to them later. Culver's cheese curds.
They are pretty.
The fast food cheese curds are just
Not compared to real cheese
not
curds.
Yeah,
Culver's
true.
cheese curds are good because I like mozzarella sticks, but like the Sonic mozzarella sticks,
Yeah.
Arby, like they all just taste like.
nah.
Yeah.
bleh.
Yeah.
Um,
The cheese curds are better. I agree.
So most people probably don't know, probably haven't had Culver's cheese curds, or most people that listen to this podcast, but they're pretty good.
I've had Culver's exactly one time in my life, and I think it was in Kansas City.
Yeah,
I've had it twice in Wisconsin.
yeah.
And I think that's the reason why I'm a little.
Well, yeah, because you got real.
I got really
curds.
good cheese curds
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
Wisconsin, and it just doesn't compare.
Right.
Well, yes. I mean, same. If you're getting real anything compared to fast food, item,
Austin,
it's
your
gonna,
pick sucks.
It's gonna suck. You know. Do you guys have any others on
Oh,
your
I had
list?
so much
Yeah.
on my list. I had orange chicken from Panda Express.
I thought about Panda, but I couldn't like single out a single
Their
item.
Orange
Yeah.
chicken is their most popular, and it's pretty good.
It is. It's so much sugar though. There's so much sugar in it.
It tastes good though.
It does taste good.
Like I'm not going for health when I'm eating fast food.
That's right.
How much? Never mind.
That's good.
Really, if I thought about Sonic's cheese tots instead of the cheese curds.
Okay.
Yeah.
I also really wanted to draft a breakfast burrito.
I love breakfast burritos.
I had the Domino's meat pizza.
Oh yeah, Little Caesars. I guess like hot and ready would have.
Oh, that would be
counted.
great. Yeah.
But
If I didn't get McDonald's fries, I was gonna draft Arby's curly fries.
curly fries.
yeah, I thought
was
about that too. It's on my list.
Yeah. And have you guys had Wendy's cheese fries?
No.
No.
They're actually really good.
Interesting.
They just slather them with cheese, and it's cheese and bacon. And then they have like a beer cheese version of them.
I'm
it's
interested.
really good. Yeah.
Interested.
Yeah.
Is there a
give it try.
Wendy's in Stillwater?
There is. There's two. Um.
Baconator is what I had from Wendy's.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Baconator's pretty good.
Did
For-
you guys have anything from Burger King?
No.
Nope.
Yes.
I don't really eat there.
Their breakfast burritos not terrible.
Yeah.
Like, it's
I
pretty-
think
tried
their
it.
breakfast
Pretty good.
burrito is probably
It's pretty good.
probably
That
well.
sauce is really good.
It's probably top 5 because if we were ranking, let's rank breakfast burritos real quick.
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A
Chick-fil-A's
number 1. I would say
Taco Bell has a really good one.
yeah.
I've never had the Taco Bell.
Brahms I think
Brahms
has
is
a really
pretty
good one.
Brahms is pretty good.
then it might-
Honestly, I like McDonald's breakfast burritos.
I think I like Burger King's more than McDonald's. It goes Burger King, McDonald's.
Well, Burger King's is fatter.
Yeah.
There's more in it.
Yeah.
The McDonald's ones, it's
Well, you get two.
you get two,
And you
I
put the
feel
hot
like
sauce on
the
'em.
tortillas are always really like stale. I don't know.
Yeah.
They're just warm, little
Listen,
toasty.
I mean, it's fine because they're only like $1, but
yeah, they're cheap.
they are. I like the sauce that they put on the Burger King one more than I like just
Yeah.
McDonald's.
Yeah, yeah.
I did hear that Qdoba has a breakfast burrito.
That's what I heard too.
What?
But I mean, obviously, I've never been to get it.
Same.
So,
Yeah.
but I do love me a breakfast burrito.
Yeah. Some of my other stuff, I had a Krispy Kreme glazed donut.
Oh, that's something.
Would Krispy Kreme would that be considered fast food? Because you do have to go in. Well, they have a
I think
drive-through.
they
They have
have
don't they?
drive-thrus.
No, I think
Yeah.
that's that would
donut
be
shops
considered.
have drive-throughs?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But
I
I
would
almost drafted that.
I hate Krispy Kreme donuts.
What?
It's my
They're so good.
My
They're
least
so
favorite
light and
donut
fluffy.
is like a Hertz.
Hertz
donut.
Donuts is
like
the
There's
worst.
just too much going on.
Fancy donut.
Hertz Donuts' problem is they have forgot about the donut. They're only about the topping,
Yeah.
and they
The bread is not
Speaking
great.
truth here.
yeah. So get your act together, Hertz.
Also, Chick-fil-A chocolate chip cookies are the bomb.
I kind of wondered about insomnia cookies if that would count, but
I don't think that
never
would
They
count.
really been to
deliver-
insomnia.
the one in Stillwater doesn't have a drive-through, but I
Yeah.
bet they do have drive-throughs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know if I would have let you take that one, but
Well,
You can't have it.
I didn't. I drafted
the
anyway.
only thing worth from KFC that's worth drafting is the KFC bowl,
Yes.
which is actually pretty dang good because
Yeah.
it's mashed potatoes, chicken nuggets, corn, gravy,
And cheese.
and cheese.
Dang.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty tasty.
Might have to go check out
Yeah.
KFC.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for this week's episode. There's so much fast food that
Oh my
you
gosh.
guys probably like. So hit us up. Tell us what we missed, where we went wrong, and settle the debate between In-N-Out and Whataburger. So until next time, we'll see you later.
See ya.
Bye.